Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the first official start of the Wafflehouse, the first podcast where we're actually going to intro it as that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. To my right on the screen, he's back from the dead. If you Fo doesn't realize this, but on the last podcast, we told everyone he's dead. Maybe it's the podcast before that, but yeah. So this week we're going to do basically our music awards, our version of the Grammys, but better because the Grammys snobs everyone. So the five categories will be best male, best female, song of the year, album of the year, and then breakthrough. And before we get going, breakthrough was a bit of a controversial one for us because we didn't know what counted as a breakthrough.
Yeah, what's a breakthrough?
How big does your breakthrough have to be considered breakthrough artist of the year?
For me, I said they had to go into the mainstream and kind of break through from the underground to the mainstream, but then we're going to do it based on individual preference. So it's a bit fucked up. So if you don't think that one of our breakthroughs is a breakthrough, just go suck your mum, really.
Let us have it in the comments. Fucking don't hold back in the comments.
Nobody actually comments though, so
yeah. So
it's true. Every single episode, I'm like, someone comment, just someone comment.
Yeah, that'd be really cool if somebody actually did this time. Yeah.
No, to be fair, we got a comment. We got a comment on the Kanye one. My mate from home commented on that.
What did he say?
Big him up.
Shout out the beach vibes for 30 hours.
Yeah, cool.
I had no idea, so I just saw it commented, got a notification. I was excited, and I was like, "What the fuck does this mean?" Right, so we're gonna get into that. And the other big news is that we're almost caught up on podcasts. So the last one we recorded is almost about to go out. So yeah, we can actually.
It's exciting.
I can go back to being a functioning human again. Right, so yeah, I think I'll go first for the awards because mine will be the shortest because it's the least variation. I've explained this before. So my best female artist, I'm going to do female first because everyone else will understand soon. My best female artist is Megan Thee Stallion. Just for the fact that she had a fucking crazy year with WAP and just generally just killing it. Don't really listen to her if I'm being honest, but I can't not give it to her, because she's just a fucking flames year. She deserves it, and I think there's not many other female artists as well that have come up like her and does her numbers and anything like that. It's fucking crazy. Yeah. Could have given
literally
it to
everything she touches just bangs.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's true.
And yeah, I could have given it to Cardi B, but I just think Megan was better. So I give it.
She's a cooler person as well.
Yeah. Less trash, but
can spit better as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Spit better as well.
Yep.
Megan Thee Stallion, you get my award. If you want to come collect it in person, you can.
Maybe I get.
Right. So now we're gonna get into my best male, best song of the year, best album of the year, and biggest breakthrough, and all four of them go to Pop Smoke. I'll tell you for why, right? Best male, he has the Midas touch this year. He's, like I said, he hasn't been around to see it, but he's just gone crazy, especially since his posthumous album. And I've never seen a posthumous album do the numbers that his has had. He had his come up, really mainstream come up after he died, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's just a shame he's not here to see it. And then, so for me, two great albums, and Meet the Woo 2. And aim for the moon, shoot for the stars. One of them.
Shoot for the stars, aim for the moon.
That's the ticket.
Yeah.
There's two great albums. Obviously, he has gone. I don't know whether it's because of TikTok or whatever. I don't really have TikTok, but his numbers have gone fucking crazy.
Yeah. I feel like when we're talking about posthumous albums, it's like worth mentioning that like a lot of them are shits, but for this year where you got like Smokes and Mac's posthumous albums, which are both really, really good. I feel like it's good to see that.
Yeah, Juice's too.
They're taking it. Yeah, Juice's posthumous album was really good as well.
Yeah. So I feel like it just comfort dead people.
No, I'm saying.
I think of loads of good posthumous albums.
Most of them, a majority of them,
2 or 3
are record labels that are just like grabbing snippets that they've recorded so they get the last bag off the season.
Yeah, especially with like people like Pac as well. Pac's got like 5 or 6 posthumous albums, and only like 2 of them are good because they've just taken all of his recordings and put them on an album to get money.
Yeah, just mashed.
So hopefully they'll do Pop.
Yeah, what I was saying is it's nice to see Max and Pop's done really, really well, and Juice WRLD's done really well in the past year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get, without being like, that leads on to my album of the year being Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. Literally all I've listened to it all the time. Fucking crazy. And it's one of those as well, no skips. And I mean, I always rave about 50 back in 03, like with Get Rich or Die Trying. Pop was on that level before he died. He had the whole of New York, one of the biggest cities for hip hop in the world, in the palm of his hand. He was going crazy. And now unfortunately he died. But like his ability to just I lost for words when I talk about him, because he's so good, and I don't want to do him a disservice by under describing how good he is. I mean, some people don't rate him, obviously, but for me, he's at that 50 Get Rich or Die Trying level where everything he touches is just crazy. He doesn't make bad tunes, or he didn't make bad tunes. Even on the even when he does like hooks, when they take his voice from hooks and stuff, like on the Cudi album that just dropped, which isn't included because it was December. We're doing December to November of last year. But yeah, we're not doing the ones that just came out. So
we're not doing last. So I could have had December last year.
Yeah, we clarified this, Luke. Come on.
Mate, I've not been in the.
True. You have been working all day. I'll give you that.
Album of the year goes to Pop. Obviously, the biggest breakthrough goes to him. Like, obviously, people who knew drill knew him from like Welcome to the Party and Dior, which came out in 2019 or 2018.
Yes,
but obviously, he never had that mainstream come up like he did with like not Meet the Woo, fucking She Wanna Fuck with the Woo, that tune. And like he just went crazy, and he's got that voice where it's so deep that even when he sings he doesn't have to sing because he's just got bass in his voice. So yeah, biggest breakthrough, best male, album of the year, and then my song of the year, my personal favorite song of the year. He could have had many from like Mood Swings and that as like mainstream, but my personal favorite song of the year was 4-4 Bulldog, just because it's fucking disgusting. It's just a disgusting tune, and it just matches his voice. So anyone who likes pop will know that song and know that it's a fucking banger. So yeah, pretty much. I want to give shout outs to Roddy Ricch as well, because he obviously had his mainstream come up this year. I knew him from 2018. I know from 2018 from Feed. Can you stop doing that? Can you stop doing that? I'm trying to talk. Fuck. Yeah, I knew him from 2018 from Feed the Streets 2 and Die Young and all that, but he had his with the box and everything, and he had the Midas touch.
Did a poop in a bag.
Same with the Baby. They all had crazy years but I had to give it to Pop, because Pop, I don't know, I think as well, especially if we don't give Pop credit this year. I mean, like we said with posthumous albums, there's only so many you can put out while they're still good. So who knows what's going to go on afterwards. But hopefully, and somehow, I don't believe in spirits and shit, as we covered, but hopefully he somehow knows what he's doing to the world and how he's just fucking everything up. So yeah, pretty much Pop Smoke for me is just Control 2020. That's why he won every award. Also shout out The Weeknd. I don't really listen to The Weeknd, but you know, he had a fucking crazy year as well. So yeah, who wants to go next with their awards? Mine was simple, just Pop. So
I just want to ask you a question about yours. Okay. If Cudi was in there,
yeah,
if we were counting Cudi, would he have bumped off your man?
What, album of the year? Yeah. Man on the Moon 3 would have bumped it off, yeah.
That's what you said. Okay.
Bro, I fucking love Cudi. Bro, Cudi's different, bro. Cudi, don't get me wrong, Cudi's different. I mean, if we're a podcast still going next year and we do this again, Cudi's winning that award. I can tell you that.
Okay.
I can tell everyone now, my 2021 award for album of the year is Kid Cudi. Right.
Well, if he puts out another album next year, like March, boom, you've got too many choices. You've got too many choices at that point.
Bro, do you know Kid Cudi's work rate?
2022. He's until 2022.
Yeah, I am well aware, but say he surprises us all with surprise album.
That'd be a heck of a surprise.
It would be a hell of a surprise.
I'd probably die. I'd probably just have a heart attack and also on the floor, just fucking but yeah, shout out Cuddy. You should have dropped it a week earlier. You would have won the award, but fuck it. Cool. It is what it is. I mean, this award means nothing to you, so yeah. Anyone want to go next for their award?
Shiv was key.
Yeah, I can go next just because mine kind of follows on from Mike's a little bit. So I went for me, I'll go album first. For me, my favorite album and the award that gets best album is Super Good by Duckworth. For me personally, it's a rogue one because
I didn't like it, you know.
I quite liked it.
Oh, shit.
I just straight up did not enjoy it, and I like Duckworth as well.
Who's Duckworth?
Yeah, that's the only other. Flo is the only other Duckworth stand in here as well. So
Duckworth goes hard. And,
is he a rapper, R&B? What is he?
He's like pop rap.
Yeah.
Right, because people genuinely watching this won't know who he is, because I know you lot have some weird indie taste, so you're gonna have to explain a little bit about them.
But yeah, no, that was my choice. I really enjoyed the album as a whole. The vibes were good for me. They were what I was looking for in the album, so I can't really argue with what his work was. But I've got honorable mentions that I'd like to just put out there. Obviously, big shout out to Edna. Edna was a huge album. Really rated that from Heady One. And like we had a chat about in the group chat, Mike was saying like Heady had a real come up this year, massive breakthrough this year. So big album for me. Also, I had two others that I really was torn between, and that was Big Conspiracy by J Hus for me. Yeah, huge album, huge Hus fan as well. So it was quite tough not picking him. And then a rogue one, but Fine Line by Harry Styles. I thought multiple songs in the album just banged, and I don't really listen to a lot of pop music, but I really enjoyed multiple singles.
Well, guys, that's the end of the show. We won't be discussing this any further.
Man,
fucking hell of a
we said it last week, man. He makes decent pop
music. Makes good pop music, and you know what? It's really nice and easy to listen to when you don't really want to listen to anything, if that makes sense.
If you want your to be anesthetized by a skinny white man.
Yeah.
Harry Styles.
Sure. Harry Styles is the man.
I think for Breakthrough, though, just to go through on albums especially, if you're talking mainstream success, it's very hard to choose UK rappers because you have to take into account you have to take into account America and the rest of the world. So while Heady and Skepta had broke over there, and they're massive here, biggest artists here, but that's why I was in work and I chose pop because pop has the world. Do you know what I mean? So it's difficult.
That's true.
It's difficult to choose.
Mm-hmm.
That is very true. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to add another album on the short list. Just one more, and that was the Weeknd's album because obviously that slapped, and can't argue with that. For my best single, I was very torn between two Weeknd tracks, but I went with Blinding Lights. But for me personally, I actually weirdly enjoyed In Your Eyes more, and that was shown on my spot. Like we talked about last week on my Spotify, it's one of my most played songs. But yeah, I think I'll go with Blinding Lights just because the numbers it did in comparison to the rest of the album. So for Best Male, I've got The Weeknd, obviously. Just thought he did bits. The album was huge.
It's only right he wins it from one of us. He has to win it from one of us.
Yeah.
It'd be mad if he didn't win it because the album was flames. So you can't really argue that. Best Female, I for more mainstream, I went Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Because just hard to argue that. But I also went with Princess Nokia. I don't know if any of you.
Princess Nokia, fucking
yes.
Well done, Shiv. Yeah, nice.
We're proud of you for that one.
Good choice.
We're proud of you for that one.
Thank you. Yeah, Princess Nokia. To be honest, I only listened to her music over the last like 6 months really,
mate,
but really been enjoying it. So
yeah,
that's my best female, and that was quite comfortable for me.
I think you'd like her, Mike.
you enjoy Princess Soty. She did get TikTok famous, but that doesn't take away from the fact that her music bangs.
This is the thing. I don't think we can discredit artists because they went viral on TikTok.
It's not
their fault.
It's not their fault.
It's not,
yeah.
Like, I'm happy for people that go viral on TikTok, because
people that go viral on TikTok, at least they're getting exposure.
Yeah, they're getting big.
We've
they're
got a person that went viral on TikTok right in this very call.
I did.
Exact arm, is it not?
Oh yes, yes. It shows the arm.
This arm.
It's the moneymaker.
This is the moneymaker. See this? I'm gonna start from now on. I'm gonna do that Talisa thing. You know, on X Factor, where you told the forearm up the tattoo. This is me forever now. And then coming to breakthrough, like we obviously had this discussion earlier about what classes of breakthrough or not, but for me it was Channel Trez. Really, I like Top Down is like one of my favorite songs, and that was 2018, and then he put out some more stuff this year that I've really enjoyed. So again, easy decision for me. It was either that or Heady. Yeah, exactly.
Controller this year. I think Controller was this year.
I think it was this year. Do you know what? I could have a look.
I was looking at it just like 5 minutes ago.
What is this for? Channel Trez?
Sick. Yeah. It's completely gone.
Do you know what? I'm unsure.
Yeah, he put out. So this year he put out a fair few. He put out Weed Man. He put out Controller.
Yeah, Controller was this year.
And then he put out that 7-song EP, his little quarantine EP.
Yeah, man's just doing bits out here. Yeah. So yeah, he gets my breakthrough artist of the year. But again, yeah, like it could have easily gone to Heady one, because Heady. Well, like as we discussed, Heady, we've known about him for a few years, but like for the rest of the world, he did really blow up this year. So
yeah. But again, I think you have to have like an interest in, but for years anyway, you have to have an interest in British urban music, because obviously with like Know Better, he came up big time. Like I remember being at Wireless 2018, first time I ever heard that, and bearing in mind Wireless is in Finsbury Park, North London, and I think it's Westwood was playing a DJ set, and he put it on, and I've never seen people go so fucking mental for something that wasn't a live set. And I remember just turning to my mate and I was like, mate, what the fuck is this song with all the fucking shushing in? Because I didn't really listen to drill that much then. And I was like, what the fuck is this shushing about? like just say the fucking name, bro. Why you? But and then from then onwards, that was like everyone knows Heady. But then I think like I said to you guys in the chat, I think he stayed drill for too long, like because he's a really good artist generally. And then it wasn't till like Music X Road that he started to show, like especially with like the fucking, was it not the Daniel Bedingfield feature, but the one on on both the sample he uses.
Oh, I know exactly. I can't remember who that is. I can't remember.
Yeah. Anyway, like then you started seeing. Then he did the fucking EP album project thing with Fred again, and then obviously Drake made a tune which sounded just like Heady, and then they eventually made a tune together.
Can we just shout out Heady for making Drake famous one time?
Yeah, made Drake. He made that bitch famous.
He made that bitch
famous.
I feel like me and Drake might have sex.
I'll tell you what though.
I was actually just trying to make a joke. You know how like people said that like fucking Kanye made Paul McCartney famous and that Malone made Ozzy Osbourne famous. I was trying to do the same thing, but didn't quite
didn't land.
I feel like me and Drake might still have sex.
I think I
made that bitch famous.
You gotta have it like more of a deep, like monotonous voice if you really want to hit that Heady kind of vibe there.
I was going to Kanye,
right? Are we allowed to say that word in reference to Drake?
What?
If we call Drake a bitch, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Why would we not be allowed to call Drake a bitch?
Just using the words bad.
We're just quote lyrics anyway.
We are just but that doesn't fly.
That's not a
reason. You're not
I don't
allowed
want
to
to
just
get
use
into it.
We're not
Hey,
getting
bro, let's
political,
not get
but
into
we
the
know.
politics around the word bitch, right?
I just had a little thought, but you know.
Because as a rapper that has used the word bitch on multiple occasions, let's not get into the politics of the word. Let's just skip past that. But yeah,
as a rapper, I love that.
As a rapper,
as someone who yeah, like the politics. It's a very interesting. Let's not get into it. Let's just push it out, right? Let's push it. I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in trouble. I was going to say, I think this will be the first time where like Drake Drake has not controlled 2020 whatsoever. Like this is the first time in years I think he's really lost his crown as even a pop icon. I don't think he dropped that fucking Dark Lane demo tape, whatever. That shit was awful. And I think he's
I was about to say I don't remember.
Exactly. It's that bad. But
Life is Good was out this year as well. That was decent.
Life is Good was a tune, but Future spun him. But also
Future did spin him.
I think he's finally running out of people to kind of to vulture off and steal their shit. I think he's finally.
You're wrong.
No, I'm sorry.
2021, he's gonna be in like.
He's about to hit a gold mine.
He's gonna make a WAP remix and just fucking. That's how he stays relevant. People wonder why Drake stays so relevant. It's because he takes other people's sound that are hot.
2021 is the year that Drake breaks into electronic music. Somehow, he just headlines Creamfield.
Country EDM.
Country EDM.
You heard it here first. Country EDM. Drake breaks through artists next year.
You know, if he can do that, then fair play to him. But you know, he had his own sound for a while. But now I think
isn't that basically just what Avicii did? Just country EDM.
Oh yeah, the fucking Hey Brother tune.
Hey, bro.
That slaps still. That slaps. Yeah.
Was that Aloe Black? No, he had another song with Aloe Black, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I can't remember what it was. I didn't take too much of an interest in
Wake Me Up.
Big up Aloe Black.
Mate, one of Avicii was around. Life was different. R.I.P. Young King. But yeah. Anyway, we'll carry on with the awards in a minute. But this is a podcast, so I'm gonna talk about Drake. We should talk about Drake because he has fallen off this year.
Want to.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So when we talk about 2020 as a year in music, Drake was really falling off, and like, I don't understand where he's gonna go from here on out because
I mean the fact that he put out Tootsie Slide, which by the way, fucking horrible, the worst song.
He made that for TikTok.
I just want to say it has 250 million views on YouTube.
Yeah, he's gonna.
God will drop whatever he wants, and people will listen.
Yeah. But here's the thing: is that if he dropped Tootsie Slide 3 years ago, it would be on like 1 billion views. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, he's still massive, but he's fallen off that level that he was at. Like he's on the decline. And somewhat.
Do you think that's more because we were the youngest people growing up when Drake was coming up? So the people that were there when Drake was blowing up, that did listen to when he was blowing up, are now between our age range and 30 years old. So now that we've sort of moved past that like internet phase, because like the internet age group is like 16 to 25, isn't it? Do you think it's because our generation is growing out of that, it's allowing space for new artists to come in and take over that new internet space?
I think so. Yeah, that's a hot take because obviously Drake still had like God's Plan on that recently. But like I said with Pop, if Pop was alive, he would have taken that number one space. And in all honesty, he would have, because his numbers are crazy, and yeah, I think that's what it is as well. I think that obviously when we were growing up, we were like 14, 15 when Take Care hit. And maybe 13, I don't know, but that shit hit different. And then like you build like these affinity with artists because you've been there from the start, and like Drake was one of them where you always knew it. And the same with like I think Tyler as well was another one. Tyler won't have many people that are like 14 that listen to him, but so many people grew up with Odd Future and crazy fucking, you know, like what was it called, Loiter Squad and all that shit. that you grow attached to them, so you will listen to their shit. But like when I listen to Drake, I don't want to hear Tootsie Slide. I want to hear Lord Knows. I don't.
Yeah, I want to hear Pound Cake.
Energy.
I want to hear Pound Cake if I'm listening to Drake. Yeah.
Summer 16, man. Summer 16 is an underrated Drake single, man.
Maybe he's just fallen off because he's taking more time to be with his family. You know, he's got a son to raise now.
Maybe he's scared of Pusha T.
Young Adonis. Young Adonis.
Drake, you're scared of Pusha T. We all know it. We all know you're scared.
Somehow this podcast is going to find his screens. He's going to get fired up. Take Care 2 comes out. Young Money, Cash Money Billionaires make a comeback.
Young Money, Cash Money,
Birdman's going to be back on our screens very soon.
What's going to happen is Drake's going to steal my sound. This is what's going to
happen. He's going to look at your YouTube and your Spotify and be like, fuck, this Mitz guy.
Fuck, man, I need to listen.
I need to fucking copy his flow.
I need to make some punk, bro. Fuck.
This is the one.
This shit's a heater.
Sells on his Stone Island, starts buying Doc Martens.
Bro, I don't own Doc Martens.
I'd love to see it.
Nah. Mike's a Stony boy.
Hang on, no.
American football hoodies.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not a Stony boy.
And the Jaguars, like.
Yeah, don't watch that. I was hoping no one's going to point it out.
Pick a goddamn team, bro.
Reader.
But yeah, I think that's enough chat about Drake.
Okay.
Because Drake. Also, no. We spoke about Dutch Valley in the last couple of podcasts, and I just want to say that what Drake did with Millie Mae Brown, what she's called, suspect, bro, suspect. We're watching you. We're watching you.
There was another girl as well.
There's so many.
Yeah.
I swear, if you're famous, you just become a paedophile. That's how it is.
Too many.
Hot take. All famous people are paedophiles.
I'm going to put secretly. I reckon they are, mate. They've just got the power to do what they want. It seems like only famous people are paedophiles these days.
Shit, man, we can't blow up now.
Do you know what's? We just started getting affinity towards kids as soon as you start getting famous. It's like, fuck, man.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
As your Instagram followers go up, the age of the
that's it. We're gonna be shut down.
Shut down.
After this comes out, YouTube's gonna shut
us. Bro, we're on FBI watch list.
Thanks, Shiv.
But it was a hot take and nothing more than that.
Listen, man, if anyone asks me any questions, I'm going to say I have a condition on which I can't sweat.
That happened.
MI6 can come from me.
That was Woking Pizza Express. That's not too far from me.
And also, what people don't know is actually these three are all famous. Like Shiv's Huncho. Fawaz is or Luke's MF Doom, and they're all mass rappers. I'm like the casual one here. So,
for fuck's sake.
Can you think of another mass rapper for Fawaz? I can't think of another one. 6, 7.
I'm sure Mars Kane made a single every now.
You could be LD. He could be anyone in drill, pretty much.
Anyone in drill.
You just need a
just drill rapper. In the credits, drill rapper.
Generic drill rapper. But that's all you need nowadays to make a drill tune. Realistically, it's just a bally and saying someone to say you got put in a spliff. Oh, one thing I want to add on drill. There was a rapper I used to I was listening to, a drill rapper, and I was like, this guy is disrespectful. Like, he's demonic. He's crazy. It turns out he was just making it all up. Like, it was all fake. The whole thing. He's been exposed for it, and like no one listens to it anymore. But like, it's crazy how you can just say whatever and no one fact checks. Like no one fact checks. They just go on.
Well, this is what we were talking about last week. The fact that rap can be
just fake.
Like, it's just fiction, but so many people don't know it's fiction.
Yeah.
That literally like points back to the point that but no one fact checks anything. So
it's crazy.
Should people be more careful?
No. No.
Has Giggs really fucked a chick named Muriel?
I hope not.
Probably. Bro,
well, actually, I don't mind. I just like feel bad for the girl being called Muriel.
I hope she looks like a Muriel. I hope she looks about like
Lewis Muriel.
Like, I can only picture a Muriel that's like 70 years old from a TV show. I can't remember what TV show it was.
Cowardly dog, innit? You damn dog.
Also, shout out Giggs and Young Steph. They had two great projects.
Google Muriel Spark.
No,
Muriel Spark.
Muriel Spark.
No, Muriel Spark.
Muriel was the auntie in Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I don't think I ever watched that.
There's the pink dog in it.
I don't know what you're on about, bro.
This is just a break in the award show. Don't worry. I mean, I don't. Shiv, did you even finish all your awards?
Yeah, I got through my mate.
Okay, that's good.
Did you? Okay, cool.
We should have a break.
Yeah, pretty good thing, isn't
it? Talking about people fucking girls called Muriel. Just a reminder that women should not be objectified.
Yes.
Just a reminder for all those.
Yeah.
Watching.
Oh no. Yes. I was like doing this in disapproving of women objectified.
Now we're really gonna get shut down.
I'm the wrong way.
People think we're fucking. People think we're bad people. You know,
that can get caught up really easily if we Jeez.
God,
bro, I would have started out a context page for us because some of the shit, man.
This is the bonus episode that never actually gets aired.
Yeah, it'll get aired about 40 years from now.
Who knows when this one's coming out?
It's posthumous. It's posthumous for us. Like once we're this episode will come out and it'll blow up.
Okay.
Christ.
And finally, the Wafflehouse will be big. Also, follow us on IG at Wafflehouse.
The Wafflehouse pod, man.
The Wafflehouse pod.
If you guys want the password, just let us know and we'll give it to you.
If you want to be our social media
maybe, I guess.
I don't have time.
Honestly, no one has time for social media nowadays.
Maybe over Christmas it'll kick off.
I feel like Fawaz and I definitely have the time.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I should post enough on my Twitter. I don't think anyone wants to see it on a public forum.
Right.
We need content, man.
Yeah, we need content. Any content is good content. Remember, I had Turismo Dave Instagram and Twitter logged in on my phone for so long.
I logged them out.
I logged them out because I used to just get notifications from the Turismo Dave Twitter, and it used to like.
It's jarring, isn't it?
It's like I don't care.
Dave has retweeted Mike's music again.
Oh, they're a shock.
every time about fail, I get a like and a retweet off Turismo Dave. Oh, thanks, guys.
It's a quote tweet saying, "Go check out at Mitt's music, new track."
This definitely isn't him.
Of Turismo Dave.
This definitely isn't him. Oh man, that's jokes.
Okay, now should we take a break? Come back?
Yeah, I think so. Because this is a nice break in the podcast, and then we'll do your awards. Yeah, not that anyone cares really, but you know.
Yeah, you listen to two underground stuff for Mike, so you're not actually allowed to have an opinion.
I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you why it is. I'll tell you why it is. It's because our average view time is like 15 minutes, so no one's going to be watching this far. No one actually gives a fuck.
Goodbye.
But yeah, we'll take a break and then we'll come back. No one's watching this.
People only make it to the introduction, and then like 5 minutes
they listen to Mike.
As soon as I stop talking, they click off.
Maybe we got to change the running order, Mike. Maybe you're scaring people off, mate.
I'll go last, so they make sure they listen to me at the end.
Yeah. Do you know that's a play?
Yeah,
that's a power play. Keep them waiting. Fuck, that's actually so brutal. No one gives a fuck about us waffling. They just want to hear Mike waffle.
Makes me laugh so much every time I see the average view time. It's like 6 minutes. I'm like, cheers, everyone. Really enjoying
4 hour long video.
And also, I just want to say, people always say to me, "Love the pod." I'm like, yeah, bro, I can see you don't watch it. Like, I can physically see it. I can physically see you haven't watched this. But anyway, yeah, we'll take a break and we'll come back.
Yeah, good. Thank God for
that. Right, so we're back. And we're going to do Luke and Fawaz's awards. And sorry, you two literally just decided who was going first, and I forgot.
I'm going first. Yeah. So I've had many things I've flip-flopped about on this, but one of them that I knew from the start was my best album's Sawayama by Rina Sawayama. It's been my album of the year ever since it came out.
You said this on the first pod. You said it on the first pod.
I know.
And everyone should go watch that and keep their viewer retention high.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got a face tattooed on his back.
There's consistency in my information.
Mm-hmm.
Sawayama, album of the year, stream it. It's got Clarence Clarity produces the whole thing, who I actually hadn't heard about until I read up on this album a bit. And turns out that he's like the main influence for all these. Luke, which you would remember the Oliver Tree interview with Fantano. I am a surrealist pop artist.
Yeah.
So for all surrealist pop artists, like Clarence Clarity is like the cornerstone of like production, and he's where they got all the sounds from. So like Oliver Tree, Rina Sawayama, Charlie XCX, Sophie, they all take their like inspirations from him, and to have them like producing the entirety of this album is why you get such a massive like melting pot of different genres, and that's why I love it so much, because like songs like XS, and then on the deluxe album which he put out last week, there's another one called I have it over here, Love It If We Made It, where it's like sort of like electronic synths, sort of techno-y beat, but then over it you got metal drums and heavy metal guitars, and it's just like it sounds like it should never go together, but they go together so well, and that's like really why I enjoy it. And like I've talked about it before, I'm just gonna say Comedy Garçon, banging song, my favorite on the album. And it's a bop that talks about toxic masculinity and all that shit, and you don't even realize it until you sort of like listen to the lyrics a bit more in depth. But like on the front, it's just a banger. And then you got songs that can make you cry as well. Fucking, I've bawled out to Snakeskin.
You have to go through this again.
Chosen Family. No, I'm just going through this.
Listen, man, people didn't want to listen the first time. They don't want to listen now.
I'll just, yeah.
No. I mean the crying.
No. I mean, I cry when I listen to this album. I'm not afraid to say it.
Yes.
That's okay. Good.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay, yeah. But it's just feels.
Cool. It's a good album.
You got to feel your feels to be in touch with your feels. That makes no sense, but it makes all the sense in the world. But yeah, Rina Sawayama, album of the year. Stream it. Ciao. My single is one that I struggled on for a bit, but like I've decided it was my Spotify song of the year, and that probably makes sense. It's a song I listen to all the time. It's Fuck the World, Summer in London by Brent Faiyaz. And
great choice. Absolute banger.
It's just an absolute banger. And the fact that he starts off the song with what's it about? It's about him being a penis. No word of a lie. It is about him being an actual penis.
Quote unquote.
Oh, what? So he's not saying like
I'm a walking erection.
Quote unquote. He starts off the song with quote unquote, I'm a walking erection.
Is that what he actually says?
Yes. He says, fuck the world, I'm a walking erection.
Yeah, I thought he said I can walk any direction.
Yeah, but
it sounded like that.
No, so when we had this chat the other day,
on Genius it says I'm a walking erection.
Yeah, no way.
Is that trying to be a punchline, or is that trying to be?
I thought it was a meme.
No, it's a double entendre.
Wait, so you know when we had this in the chat last week when the Spotify came out, and no, you did. You were like, "Nah, pretty sure."
I'm
a walk in erection. And Faz was like, "I'm a walk any direction."
Yeah, I thought it was "I'm a walk any direction."
I didn't think it was actually.
No, it is actually "I'm a walk in erection."
So this is verified lyrics from him. Want to fuck the world? I'm a walking erection. And then this double entendre, Brent expresses his hate and disconnect from the world, all the while he expresses his love for sex.
Sick.
Man.
Wordplay. Goddamn.
Okay.
But it's just a banger.
The thing is, right, if Eminem dropped that as a bar, I'd say that's whack.
Yeah, but it's a different vibe. It's not like an Eminem aggressive rap.
It's an R&B singer. It's baby making music right here. But
right.
Yeah, it's a good song. That album was pretty close to being my album of the year, but nothing comes close to Sawayama. Then we go into best male. I don't know if Shiv or Mike will have heard of this, but Moses Sumney is my favorite male artist of the year.
We spoke about him before, haven't we? On her.
Yeah, so he's sort of like alt rock, indie rock, just rock pretty much. And he came out with his second studio album this year, which was actually a double album, and he came out with visuals for each of them, for each song on the album.
What the fuck?
And
it costs a bag.
Yeah,
fat bag.
No, to be fair, they're all like sort of weirdly like amateur made, like, you know, in horror movies where you see those home videos where all the spooky shit happens. They're all recorded like that.
Right. Okay.
And then like, is his second album, the one that came out this year, Grey, didn't do as well as his first one, Aromanticism. But that's because Aromanticism is like verging like ambient sound at this point. There's no lyrics over the course of the entire album, and he just sort of like vocalizes with the instrumentals. And this one, it's like, it's such a heavy listen because he takes you to like such weird places in his psyche, and it's a big listen. Like, I watched the Viral music video when I was in a state the other day, and it just it sent me. Absolutely sent me. He's just cutting about in the slaughterhouse covered by bugs, doing some weird like karate shit. And I was in a state and I'm just being transported looking at this geezer covered in bugs in a slaughterhouse. Just like, what is going on?
It's spooky. But he's sick. He's sick. His color show is sick, man. His
color show, Cut Me color show, is incredible. And I feel like for my male and female artists this year, like what I've done is, because in 2020, where like we haven't been able to see any live sets, we haven't been able to go to concerts, and like artists haven't been able to do their live shows, which is usually what puts them above in like this sort of situation. The reason I've chosen Moses Sumney is because he's done so many online performances and like live stream performances that it felt like he hasn't taken that away from us. In fact, like he's probably given us more. And then there's one thing I do want to read out, because it was in one of the last songs of the album, in the Visualizer, and he's got this like bit of text at the end of the song, which is, we have no place that we can claim without contention. We are constructing a whole new edifice of boxes to put people in, to protect a space in which you can exist. Very concerned about giving names. Dissatisfaction feels like the natural byproduct of identification. I truly believe that people who define you control you, and the most significant thing that any person can do, but especially Black men and women, is to think about who gave them their definitions and rewrite those definitions for themselves. So like, that's pretty fucking powerful. And then like he fills this album with just like little snippets of like voice notes like that, and that just like, it makes it a really intense emotional listen, but it just makes it a banging album.
It's powerful, but it's not as powerful as Assassin's verse, and I'm in it.
Maybe, I guess. Maybe that's facts.
February 31st. Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Basically, it got way too serious, so I had to try and bring it.
Let us know in the comments if that's facts or not.
Watch us.
Yeah. He's done unreal shit this year, and I just want to see more of him.
Yeah.
He's on Breakthrough yet?
Nah.
No. Cool.
My best female artists, it's two of them. It's a bit cheating, but they're sisters. It's Chloe and Halle. They came out with their third studio album this year, Ungodly Hour. Banging, Grammy nominated for Best R&B Records, deserved. And where it's like, it's not as powerful and as hard hitting as like Moses Sumney's. They set the tone really well with their music. And there's like, the one song that really stands out to me is like, Wonder What She Thinks of Me, where the song's from the perspective of the other woman in an affair. So they're talking about the cheater.
Yeah, the homewrecker.
Mistress is
the mistress. They're talking about it from the perspective of the homewrecker, the mistress, and like the way they can like channel the emotions in their voice is just unbelievable. They had me feeling bad for the mistress. Like, imagine that.
Yeah.
Like the fact that they can channel those emotions is mad. And then they came out with their Tiny Desk a couple of days ago, started last week, and my favorite Tiny Desk of all time.
Tiny Desks are awesome, man.
Overtook,
so good.
Unbelievable. Took top spot off Andy Pack just there.
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys is number 3, mate.
It's the best one. Oh, she's the best one.
It goes Chloe and Halle, Andy Pack, Alicia Keys.
I think it's important to like when people are able to make songs from other people's perspectives and make it sound like they're talking from their own perspective and able to channel emotions of things that they've never even been through. Like, I think it's important that people celebrate that because it's so fucking good. I mean, like Wretch 32 a couple of years ago dropped His and Hers Perspectives, and it's about basically just a toxic ass relationship, but the male and female perspective, and the way he's able to do that is fucking crazy. So anyone who can actually do that, like, big up to you, because it's not people might think storytelling is an easy thing to do, but in music it's not easy in general, but then to make it rhyme and sound good, really fucking hard.
Yeah, and I feel like with Chloe and Halle, I feel like it's more of putting their emotions through in their voice and their music, because the pen game isn't that of a rappers. They're R&B artists. They're meant to be singing like catchy hooks, so any emotion they need to put through needs to come through in their voice and their music instead of their lyrics, and they do that so well.
Which is like the reverse of me. I can't do that with my voice and shit, but I put a tweet out the other day. I reckon I can go toe. If you were just writing stuff down, I could go toe to toe with anyone, just writing it down. But there's so much more to it. Like you said, you have to be able to have the emotion in your voice and everything to make it come across. It's even better. Like, being able to write stuff down is like 10% of it. Like, it really isn't. But people think that, well, especially with music and stuff, the actual lyric writing process is so small in comparison to everything else to making a banger. So like
thought about becoming a ghostwriter,
mate. I'm not gonna. I got too much pride to be a ghostwriter. I couldn't do it. Like, if I heard someone else using my lyrics, I'd be like, fuck this shit. I hate it. Like, if I can't say them, no one can. Like, that's
fair. Yeah,
but yeah.
But yeah, Chloe and Halle, incredible artists, banging album. They're both absolutely gorgeous as well.
Just on that, Chloe. Oh, my internet gone. Oh.
But,
doesn't matter. They make music. They make cool music.
They're flames as fuck. Go stream the album.
Fo was about to objectify them by saying that they're both gorgeous.
He just did.
And he carried on with it as well. You don't need to bring looks into this.
There's not wrong with appreciating looks on top of someone's ability.
No,
but it's got nothing to do with it. This is a music award show.
It's a fucking podcast. I'll say what I want.
Wow.
Wow.
Says the man from the least listened podcast.
Hashtag 4 hours Ansari's over party. That even rhymes.
Also.
Does it?
Did Doja Cat win that R&B award that they got nominated for?
What?
Did Doja Cat win that R&B award that they got nominated for?
What, the Grammys? I don't know.
I don't think it's been yet. Grammys haven't been yet.
She might. Oh, it hasn't been yet.
No.
Forget it. I said it.
Forget I said anything.
Those are my best female artists. My best breakthrough is Deontay Hitchcock. He put out his debut album this year.
Oh, your boy. Yeah. I'll add Deontay Hitchcock. Everyone's favorite Deontay.
He's pretty well known, I feel like. Most of it, all of the songs from the album have over 1 million streams.
I'm going to be honest, mate. I can't say I've heard of Deontay Hitchcock.
Nor have I. But
where is he?
I don't think he's everyone's favorite Deontay.
Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Jordan.
Oh, no, it's a different...
DeAndre Jordan. God.
DeAndre Jordan. Shit.
So I'll have you know, this is the...
Okay.
Eante apostrophe is how you spell it.
Diamante.
No.
Diamante plays in Serie A.
Oh, Luke's gone. Goodbye, Luke.
Professional settings, bro. Professional settings.
That's well funny.
Oh god. Oh, he's back. He's back.
Fucking internet. I went on Spotify to look up Deontay Hitchcock, and he fucking knocked me out of my internet.
Bro, fucking go shit. That's
the strength of Deontay right there, mate.
Come on, yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Carry on, Wes. I'm sorry.
You keep going.
Come on, man.
No, yeah, he put out his album this year. Also put out the deluxe album. He has like so many features: JID, Young Nudie, Reason, Six Lack. I know he's black, but Six Lack.
Still pronounced black. My mate's got the merch, and that it was so awesome, right? Because when we went,
can I just say, I know it's pronounced black, but I will die before I stop calling it Six Lack.
Yes, Six Lack, 100%.
My mate's got the merch for it that says it's still pronounced black, and honestly, it's perfect. He had the top on when we went to the BLM protest, so it was just like perfect, perfectly fitting. It's a dope top. Also shout out Jid. If we did the awards a few years ago, he would have been the best breakthrough. But DiCaprio 2
last year he would have been best breakthrough last year, I think,
or 2018. 2018
wasn't
DiCaprio.
It was 2018 was the Never Story, and then 2019 was
November 2018 DiCaprio 2. Yeah,
was Never Story was 2017. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. But this is where oh, sorry to interrupt, but I was gonna say this is where our breakthrough got a little bit controversial, because obviously my breakthrough being Pop Smoke and potentially Roddy Ricch, and then Furs is Deontay Hitchcock. Like that's where we got a little bit controversial, because obviously mine are much more mainstream successful, where people would know. So we didn't know what to say in terms of
where do you draw the line?
I feel like to be fair, yours is more of a breakthrough, and more is mine. More is more. Blah, 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 blah. Mine is more of a sort of like an XXL freshman list. If that makes sense.
I mean, at the end of the day, who cares? I mean, like, I think that's the key to this.
It's not like anyone's listening to this. It's just all of us, anyways.
It's just a bunch of friends having a good time on Zoom.
Do you know what's funny is I don't actually think even our friends listen to this, which is the sad part.
Oh no.
I think it's more people that listen to it that we aren't closer to than people that we are close to, because they get fed up with us talking shit.
It'd be strange listening to your mate just waffle on about it when you do that all the time with them anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I don't think we talk music that much with them. I don't think, and I think
maybe they just don't care. Maybe they just have you ever stopped to think that people don't actually care about what we have to think about music?
Bro, no, I never think that.
Like, I feel like that's probably it, because it's music based, and we're like actually analysing in relatively good depth here. Our mates don't care about that.
Hang on.
Weekend.
No. I will say differently. I've been told by so many people to start a podcast, by so many people, and that's why I did it. I got told by so many people that I needed to start one, because everyone knows what I'm like when I get going on something. I will just explain it to the
amount of times like me and Mike have like stepped out the kitchen for a smoke during a party or something, and we've stayed there for the next 2 hours
just chatting shit. I'll tell you what, we should have called this a smokers area or some shit. Just because that's what happens. We just get going. We have so many names. You know what, right? People need to hit us up. If you've got a podcast you're starting, you need a new name, we'll just come up with it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
How about we name the podcast a different thing every episode?
Well, there's no continuity in that. People don't know what they're searching up.
There's only so many Instagram pages we can make.
Start running out of apps. We used every app on the planet.
Nah, to be fair, you could just change the app. It's okay. You wouldn't have to create a new page. You'd be all right.
Yeah, we'd be the elusive underground podcast.
That'd be so cool. Yeah.
Just every week, people struggle to find us because we've gone under a new alias.
Yeah,
make it even harder for people to actually watch us.
But here's the thing: is you lot keep talking about these fucking celebrities being paedophiles. We're not trying to get X'd out here. We need to keep moving every time.
You brought Dutch Valley. I didn't want to.
Bro, to be fair, Dutch Valley was your shout.
Bro, Dutch Valley is. Do you know what? I've actually spoke to some people about that pod, and they've said I didn't realize Dutch Valley was a nonce, and I said I'm glad I can open your eyes. And allegedly a nonce.
Just call me the Metro, baby, because I'm bringing the news.
Oh fuck! Right, right. So, Fo, is that all your awards?
Yeah. Just want to say, Deanta Hitchcock also joined Spillage Village. Want to see the next project? Ciao. What are you saying, Luke?
Oh, hi. I'll start with my best album. It's Bubba by Kate Trinada, because that came out yesterday last year, so that counts.
It did. Yes, yeah. Bubba was up there for me as well.
Was it 2020? I thought that was last year.
It's 2019,
December 13th.
but it's December 2019.
Oh,
it was December 13th, 2019. As was the Harry Styles album, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying it came out in December 2013. I was saying it's a bit out of the cutoff.
No, 13th December 2019. Yeah.
19th December 2013.
It just makes the cut, and it's the best album of not the last 12 months now, but the last 12 months and one day, because it's just portable bangers, funky, dancey beats, classic Kate Trinada, but a bit more developed than 99.9%, I'd say. And the features are lit, good vibes. Everyone seems to like it. I think everyone
there's a song on it for everyone. I feel like
definitely. It just goes in, man. Goes in. It's cool stuff.
I'd have to disagree with you slightly though. I'd have said that I preferred 99.9% more as an album. Not that I didn't enjoy Bubba. I really enjoyed Bubba. So I'm not saying it was a bad.
Yeah, I feel like what was it with 99.9%? You see it with a lot of artists where the earlier stuff is more like bouncy and more like
that's exactly it.
Whereas with Bubba, even though it's a dance album, it can come across as a bit more serious and kind
of moody almost.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I enjoyed them both equally.
Nice.
Maybe I've just contradicted myself. I can't remember, but I remember just at the time listening to 99.9%. It was new, and that kind of smacked me in the face. It's just a completely different sound I hadn't heard before.
Yeah.
And now, this album, I've kind of continued to listen to him do other stuff in the meantime, whilst he's been making this album, and it's kind of all expected, but it's so refined and so clean cut. Everything's kind of bang on the head. I kind of just really vibe to it in a kind of different way. I don't know. Yeah, sick album. That's my album of 2020, kinda.
Maybe I guess. 2020, maybe I guess.
Have people done their singles? Did people do their singles?
Yeah, everyone's done their singles.
Yeah.
What was your single for us?
Fuck the World, Brent.
Yeah, you did that ages ago. Okay.
We had a whole thing.
Yeah, that was the thing.
I'm a walking erection.
Oh, that was I've got honourable shouts outs for the album. I've got It Is What It Is by
shout out Thundercat. Shout out Thundercat.
I've got Black Puma's album. This called Black Pumas. That's sick. That's really nice. Soulful kind of rocky blues album. Really nice. Check it out. And the Fontaine's DC album, Hero's Death.
Yeah.
Kind of miserable, but it's also vibes. So yeah, cool. My single. It's Red Card by Skepta, Jabba.
Fucking yes.
Me and Shorty.
Yes.
Goes so hard.
Yes. That is a fucking tune. But when I listened to Fantano's reaction to this, he was like, "You have to turn Skepta up in the mixer. His mix was too quiet. You needed Skepta so loud, bro." So glad you chose that, because that's such a good song, and it's completely gone over my head.
I listened to that music video. It's just on repeat.
That reminds me of one that probably should have been my song of the year, or at least up there, is "Golden Brown" by Skepta and Young Ads.
And Chip.
Okay.
And Chip. Yeah, sorry. And Chip. Yeah, and Chip.
Fuck, man.
Don't forget.
Skepta, Young Ads, and Chip. That's a banging album as well. Yeah.
Yeah, Insomnia we've overlooked entirely. But yeah, Luke, Red Card.
I've got shouts for that one as well. Look by Ali Dona. You guys know this.
Shout out a bit of Dona.
It's just so many quotables of that.
No
it's
one
like
saw
Mike.
that,
It's like a what happened?
a poster fell off my wall.
Oh, spooky, man, spooky. It's the spirit of Eddie Dono. Yeah, really fun dancehall tune. I really rate that.
Nice.
No, mixed Nike with Didas, Off-White with the Futures.
Yes.
Step on the Floor, Christian Dior.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I've got my best male down as Thundercat.
Yeah,
I think that's right.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
There is no right or wrong
He
here.
is what he is.
I like him. He's dropped an album in this year. He's really good at the bass. Was his Kenny the Cave this year? That was this year.
I think it might have been this year.
Yeah, I think that's this year. He's cool, man.
He is cool. He's got cool.
He went on the Cave and downed like 5 yerbas.
And
Yeah,
also
Yeah, that
but
was 10 months ago, so it was February.
shout out
Yeah,
Kenny
sick.
Beats this
Well,
year as well.
it would have been
Shout out Kenny
February because
Beats.
it would have been right before his album came out, and that was February.
Right.
Yeah.
That
Also,
album he dropped was sick anyway. So
an album we're all going to look over here, and I know we're all going to look over, unless Luke, you done your album of the year? Yeah, you did.
yeah,
So we've all looked over this album. We've all looked over this album, Unlocked by Dental Curry and Kenny Beats.
Yeah.
We've all completely that's fucking dope. But anyway, continue.
Yeah,
Luke.
Incredible.
okay,
album.
yeah, Thundercat shout out. My female artist, I couldn't pick between. I'm gonna go Salt. She's got an
SAULT.
album SAULT.
Yeah.
She's kind of breakthrough as well, but she's like she had a few songs last year, but she released a debut album this year, and it absolutely slaps.
Oh yeah, what's that song? Masterpiece bangs.
There's Free as well.
Yeah.
Bangers.
Yeah.
Bangers. Soulful. She can kind of mix it up as well. She can change flows. She can kind of rap. She can sing amazingly.
She's got so much work out before that as well. She's got like 2-3 EPs out before this album. As well.
Yeah. I'm really happy those kind of EPs came together, and she just made a bang album, because you can kind of find people that make one single that you really want to hear more from, and then just disappear. But she pulled it together, and good album.
So many people don't capitalize on their single fame. Like if they have a single that blows up and they just let that fame die out, and by the time they bring out a project, no one really cares anymore. It happens all the time.
Exactly.
Just real one-hit wonders.
Yeah, I hope people get on her, man. She's sick. So my breakthrough, I was really struggling with that. Would we say Green Tea Paying is a breakthrough this year or not?
I don't know. I feel like she's still not put out any sort of project.
She put out, like, the longest project she put out was 7 songs last year.
I'll allow it, mate. If that's what you want.
If you want, yeah, mate.
Okay,
You know what?
yeah.
If you want to do it unanimously, we all say
nobody
fuck it.
cares. Oh yeah,
Go
nobody
on.
cares.
Yeah, go on.
Right. I've got Parsaloo and Nux as well.
Yes.
Yeah, Parsaloo.
Parsaloo
Yeah,
is
nuts.
huge.
I think we can all
Nux.
agree that Parsaloo, My Family music video of the year.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And what was it? Pascal used feature on the SL EP as well. The one
Dope.
Kenny Beats produced.
Yeah, dope.
Hard. Yeah.
But
So
yeah, sorry,
okay,
Luke,
I'm
continue.
gonna say Parsaloo, but honourable shout out to Nux and Green Tea Paying.
Yeah.
I think.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Good call.
I mean, I feel for Parsaloo though. His album didn't do very well commercially.
Yeah, but
To be honest,
it's coming. It's coming, man.
he's got that voice. He's got that J Huss voice that he can make a really commercial tune. It's just when he feels the need to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't mention that J Huss album.
I
That's
did.
pretty good.
No, Shiv did.
Did you?
Shiv did.
I
Yeah,
said
they should-
honourable
they
shout out to Big Conspiracy.
Big up.
Was a
That's a
big
good
vibe
album.
for me, and
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, well, yeah, we're not even listening to ourselves. I'm not even listening to Shit.
What, you smelling like a knock here, mate.
Yeah,
Shit.
fuck.
Fuck, bruh.
I think that's it. I think that's all I've got.
That's all you got.
Oh yeah. I realised that my music taste ended in 2019 this year, because I just wanted to put out just name 2019 albums all the time. All of the good albums I can think of today.
Fucked off 2020.
Yeah, I was like, Little Sims. Little Sims came out yesterday, didn't it? Shit.
That's what I thought. I was looking at Little Sims and I was like, I can't use Little Sims. That's a 2019 album.
That was March.
She has a 2020 EP, but
also shout out Little Sims, great actress.
Yeah,
in Top Boy.
Mm-hmm.
And just before, because we're probably going to wrap it up soon. Did everyone see that Top Boy has been announced for a new season? They're going to start shooting soon.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna hit you all with a real hot take here, and you're probably gonna hate me. Since Drake bought into Top Boy, it's become too.
We're not going to even discuss this because I know exactly what. I'm not even going to let you finish it. I've interrupted. I'm not going to let you finish that sentence.
It's too commercial.
No,
it's not as gritty as Summer House and the first season, and I'll fight that to my death.
How are you going to tell me that Jason, the boy with no luck, burning in a fire, is not gritty?
Seasons 1 and 2, a Top Boy were just pure like raw flames.
Listen,
this is the oven on at 180.
Listen, the only thing I'm going to say is bring back Kamali from the grave because Scorcher needs to be back in it. Dead take. Dead take. Bro,
the only thing that's deader is your handwriting, mate.
Michael Ward.
All I want to know is what the fuck happened to Ronell? Where is he now?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. They just completely discontinued Ronell as a.
Where is
he
now?
Oh no, surely he's gone back. I hope maybe he made it out.
Yeah. You know,
that's a nice thing.
And
fuck Ants as well. Fuck
I was going to say just as an end of the podcast, fuck Ants. Big up Michael Ward. Big up Michael Ward. Great actor. On to big things. But yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here. If you are still here, like just like the video,
bless you, man.
Comment because you're obviously a big fan. If you are still here, so
please might even send you free merch if you identify yourself.
Please comment.
Help us.
just do anything, man. Just do it. Just do something.
Please.
Smash that like button. Smash that like.
Share it. Send it to your parents.
Yeah.
Don't send it to your parents.
No, don't send it to your parents. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed it. We just talk shit again for an hour or so. That's all.
We're going to carry on doing this.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I hope we are.
We'll tell you what, we need to stop. The reason why no one watches is because we keep insulting them. Because I keep saying, "Oh fuck it, I don't care if you like it or not." No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Just watch. But yeah,
Mike, you've got less than 60 seconds to close out.
All right, yeah, in a bit, everyone. Bye bye. Hope everyone has a good day. Bye or evening. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.